Welcome everyone to the virtual college exploration for all Pennsylvania students, sponsored by the Pennsylvania Association for College Admission Counseling and StriveScan. PACAC is a nonprofit association comprised of more than 1,200 school counselors, college admission counselors, independent education consultants, and other professionals responsible for guiding students through the important transition from high school to post-secondary options. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use your Q&A button on the bottom of your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions, helping to be sure to check out the rest of the schedule at pacac.org. That's PACAC.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within a week at the same website, pacac.org. I'd like to now turn it over to our presenters.
Hello, my name is Marcus Merle. I'm admission counselor for Concord University, and I'm actually our designated counselor for the great state of Pennsylvania. And also I'd like to take this time to allow my colleague the opportunity to introduce himself.
My name is Alan Smith. I'm Associate Director of Admissions at Concord University. Marcus and I are both Concord University graduates as well. We're glad to be with you this evening.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right. We're going to tell you a little bit about the great school that we love, and that is Concord University. So Concord, we are located in Athens, West Virginia. We also do have a secondary campus in Beckley, West Virginia. So we are about 3 hours south of the Pennsylvania state border. And we were established in 1872. All right. So Concord is a public liberal arts university. What that really means is that we offer a wide variety of offerings. And so when you are majoring into one specific program, you actually will still get a well-versed education in many different fields. As stated before, we were founded in 1872. We were founded as a teaching school. However, we have expanded to have over 60 undergraduate majors, minors, and tracks. And also we have 4 graduate degree programs. As stated, our main campus is in Athens. However, we do have a secondary campus in Beckley at the Irma Bird Center. Each and every year, Concord University offers over $21 million in financial aid, and also all classes at our university are taught by professors.
All right, so I think one thing that many people are concerned with at this time is admission requirements, and especially taking the test, and how does the ACT and or SAT play into being admitted into a school. So Concord, like many schools, is test optional for the fall 2021 year. And basically what that means is if you have a 3.0 GPA, cumulative GPA, then we can admit you without a test score. Or if you have a 2.5 cumulative GPA in your core classes, we can also admit you that way without a test score. Now, if you have below that, don't lose sleep, don't worry. Many times we would prefer to see a test score if you have below that. It's not necessarily always the case, but we would prefer to see that to strengthen your application. And of course, we are still encouraging students to take the ACT or SAT if possible, because it can help you with scholarships, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. But those are the admission requirements. Don't know if any of you would be transfers, but if any of you do fit that mold, if you have 24 credit hours, of course, then all we need is your college transcript. If you have less than 24 hours, not only do we need all of your official college transcripts, but we also need your high school transcript and ACT and or SAT scores.
Great. So now we're going to talk a little bit about our faculty. At Concord, we have over 110 full-time faculty, and 73% of our faculty hold their highest obtainable degree. So most of your professors in the classroom that you're going to have are going to be doctors And they are there not only as a professor, but also as a mentor and a resource going forward towards your career. We have small average classroom sizes. Our average classroom size is actually 13 students, and our students to faculty ratio is 14:1. As stated before, all classes are taught by professors, and students also have their professors that they can rely on as an academic advisor inside of their area of study.
All right, so there are several different opportunities to be involved with the performing arts at Concord, even if you don't want to major in one of those programs of study. So if you want to be in the marching band, but you don't want to major in music, you can do that. And you actually get class credit for that. Same for our TV station, our radio station. We actually have our own FM dial, and we have a student-produced radio broadcast that goes on. And it is, of course, required of those people who want to major in communications. We also have a student-produced news broadcast every week. Once again, you get a 1 hour credit towards your degree overall, because every student has to have 120 hours to graduate. But at the same time, it gives you an opportunity to not have to major in that and enjoy those things on the side. But you never know, you might find that you like it so much that you change your major and or a double major.
So also in Concord, outside academics, there are tons of different student activities to get involved in. Some of our student activities include everything from athletic teams to Greek organizations to community service-based organizations, multicultural and even religious faith-based organizations. As Alan mentioned before, we do also have organizations for our television, newspaper, and radio, and those are not major specific. So even if you're not necessarily studying in those programs, you can still feel free to participate and join their groups. Also, there are performing art groups such as musical theater, marching band, jazz ensembles, and vocal ensembles. One thing that we strongly encourage, no matter what college you go to, is to get involved in student activities on campus, because those are some of the things that make campus life so special.
Now, something that our area is very well known for is the outdoor recreational opportunities. Several things are within arm's reach, so to speak, of Concord. You can do whitewater rafting within an hour of Concord. You can go skiing in about 25 minutes from campus. You can be on the slopes at Winter Place. They also do snowboarding, and many of our students work there, and many of our students, of course, take advantage of the recreational opportunities there. Pipestem State Park, only about roughly 7 miles from campus. That's where our golf team utilizes their golf course for their home matches, as well as Glade Springs, which is not too far from campus as well. Also at Pipestem, we offer a variety of different things at a discount for Concord students. And there are also some things that they offer once a week for free for Concord students. So swimming and zip lining and certain things along that line. So definitely, if you're into outdoor recreation, we have a lot of opportunities in the area for you to be involved. Our chief of police on campus actually is the staff sponsor for our outdoors club. So we encourage you to get involved. They take hunting trips, fishing trips, and do things on the outdoors. And they're very, very active on campus. Mountain biking, hiking, I mean, like I said, you name it, it's available in the nearby area.
And also, so here at Concord, we have 17 athletic teams. We are NCAA Division II school, so we do award athletic scholarship as well. Some of our sports include football, men's and women's basketball, track, cross country, men's and women's soccer, men's and women's golf, baseball, softball. And last year, we actually added our 17 sports, which would be our esports team. So our esports team actually competed in the National Call of Duty tournament, where we came in second in the entire nation last year. Also, other video games that we have aside from Call of Duty, we have active teams for League of Legends, Overwatch, and this fall we will be adding Valorant. We are currently advertising for a national Valorant tournament. So if you play Valorant, your friends play Valorant, you can get together in a team of 4. Sign up on our website, concord.edu/esports, where we actually will be offering scholarship as a prize. So you can win some cash prizes, which go to scholarship as well if you participate in our national tournament.
Community service is in our institutional mission, not required of our students, but we do heavily encourage it. And basically, we have a scholarship called the Bonner Scholarship. We're the only public school in the whole nation that has the program. And one of our previous presidents was very instrumental in bringing that to Concord, valued at $3,000. And if you're selected to be a Bonner Scholar, those students do about 140 hours of community service while they're at Concord per semester. So that averages out to about 10 hours per week. You can do 2 hours one week, 22 another week, just so long as you get 140 in the semester. There are no prerequisite number of hours that you have to have coming out of high school to be selected, but the Bonner Scholarship does have a separate application from our admissions application. So do be aware of that if you're interested. The deadline is usually, in the past couple of years, we did November 1st as a priority deadline, February 1st as the regular deadline. So we encourage you to get those applications in for the Bonner Scholarship Program. Several students are part of that. Domestic students, international students, student athletes, and we have about 80 spots roughly on campus total.
Right. So residence life. So we do have dorms on Concord University's campus. Over 700 students do reside on campus in our residence halls. And we have 6 different residence halls. We have everything from the Towers dorms, which are pictured in the bottom. The Towers dorms are renovated in 2017. So summer after 2017, they're still relatively new, and they are air conditioned, have carpet in the rooms, and they are our most in-demand residence halls. We also have traditional style residence halls, which you will see in the top picture, which would be Wilson Hall. Also, some of our unique housing options, we do have academic floors, we have organization floors. So whether you're a part of an athletic team or if you're a part of a Greek organization, you can actually have your own wing of a floor inside of our campus residence halls. Also, we have substance-free residence hall options, and we do have parking for all students. So all students, including freshmen, can bring their cars to campus, and we do have spots to park you. Parking on our campus is only $50 for the year. So that could even be cheaper than some of your high schools. So just know, as a freshman at Concord, you can bring a car, you can park, and you also can park affordably. Inside of our residence halls, we also have the opportunity to rent out some games, whether it's hand games you want to play with your friends, movies, and there are also rooms for recreation, there are rooms for study, and there's also a campus fitness center, which is located inside of our North Tower store.
Now, one of my favorite things about anything in life, and I think Marcus would agree,
Absolutely.
in the same boat, is eating. And when you come to Concord for a campus visit, we'll let you come in the cafeteria, eat for free, eat on us, and make sure that you like that food for the next 4 years. But I'm pretty sure you're going to like it because it's all you can eat. They have a variety of different things. Even if you don't like something from the multiple entree options that we have, there's always some hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, hamburgers, grilled cheese, pizza, Caesar salad. Those are things that they fix every day, no matter what. So you always have fallback options: Coke and Pepsi products, dessert bar, one of my favorite parts of the cafeteria, fruit bar, salad bar. So there are several different options in there. And we also, though, in addition to the cafeteria, if you don't want what they're fixing that day, or you just need just a little bit of variety, we do have a Subway on campus. And we also have like a mini Starbucks. I don't know if you guys are drinking caffeine yet, but you may eventually when you come to college. So if you need that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, hey, we got you covered. And also Wingspan, which is kind of very comparable to like a Buffalo Wild Wings. And we have 3 different meal plan options, which all cost the same. And it's part of your room and board. You just have to choose which one you want every semester, because depending on the semester, one plan might be a little bit more convenient for you, so to speak. And the flex dollars are dollars that you can spend in any of those restaurants that are in addition to the cafeteria. So once again, lots of different options at Concord. Come to campus for a visit and you can see for yourself.
Public safety. It's good to know, when you're at college, you want to be at a place where you feel safe. Concord University, we take a lot of pride in keeping our town safe. Inside of our town, the biggest crime that exists is actually parking tickets. And no one is safe from a parking ticket. So we will make sure that you are parked in the right spots. All of our campus police officers are also uniformed officers trained by West Virginia State Police Academy. Don't worry, they will not arrest you for a parking ticket, but they do have arresting power. So be sure not to try that out while you are running around campus. Also, we do have video surveillance of all of our public areas. There is electronic key coded or pass key locks to all of the residence halls. So it is good to know that you are safe inside the residence halls. And once the dorms are locked, it's actually monitored by one of our uniformed state trained police officers. So it's okay for parents in here for your son and daughter to feel safe. Also, there are emergency phone kiosks across campus as well. And our campus is very well lit in case your son or daughter or you, the student, are leaving from a class late at night. We want to make sure that you do feel safe and secure on your way back to the dorms.
Now, of course, financial aid is a big part of your college education. You want to be able to pay for it. And of course, everyone wants to know how they will be able to pay for it. So it's very important that you file the free application for federal student aid, better known as the FAFSA. You can do that starting now. Actually, October 1st was the date that you could start filing the FAFSA for the fall 21 and spring 2022 year. So definitely get that in. That's what's going to let you know what you qualify for in terms of loans and or grants on the state and federal level. It doesn't bind you into anything, doesn't lock you into anything, just simply let you know where you stand, and you have the option to accept or decline loans or grants. So once again, definitely do that. Our school code is 003810. Of course, it'll be on the form, very easy to find us. And just plug us in. And after you've been accepted, we can send you a financial aid award letter. And we're actually beginning to do those right now.
Now, I'm sure all of you bright students are wanting to learn more about our academic scholarships. So here we go. So our academic scholarships begin at a 3.0 cumulative GPA, and that's even if you do not submit an ACT or SAT score. Starting at a 3.0, you actually can be eligible for some partial academic scholarship. However, we do encourage you to take that ACT or SAT if you are able to, and that also can increase the value of the scholarship that you are awarded. So our scholarships do increase at an 18 on the ACT and a 960 on the SAT. And if you test up to the maximum, which would be a 36 or 1600, you actually could qualify for one of our competitive scholarships through our Scholars of Distinction competition. So we do have some competitive scholarships, which can be full ride academically, tuition, or tuition, room, and board. So if you are a high achieving student applying to Concord, completing that free application could actually be very beneficial for you. Also, merit scholarship is automatically considered for completing the admissions application. So all you have to do is complete our free application, send us your transcripts and or your test scores, and we'll be able to get your admission decision and your scholarship award out to you. Our Bonner Scholars Program that Alan spoke about a little bit more earlier about community service is also a way that you can earn some scholarship dollars for attending Concord. So in a part of our Bonner Scholarship Program, you can earn anything from need-based aid, also as well as stipends for your participation throughout the semester. We also do have some other scholarships through our Alumni Association and our foundation. And you can see the web link at the bottom. That way you can go ahead and start applying for some of these scholarships.
Of course, we are on some social media sites and networks. So whichever platforms you choose or whichever ones that you use, definitely follow us, like us. We're also on TikTok. That's our most recent. We don't have that one up there yet, but definitely follow us and like us and stay up to speed on what's going on. And we can keep you in the know about the university through social media.
And I do want to go back for just a second because I would be remiss as speaking to potentially some out-of-state students. I do want to let you know we do have some tuition reduction programs as well, which can lower that cost of your out-of-state tuition. So by majoring in one of our top programs, being a child of an educator, or living in a county which borders West Virginia, you can qualify for a tuition reduction, which is $4,000 off your tuition before our merit scholarship. So that is also very important to note, and I'm sorry I missed that the first time. Great. But here's the admissions office, here's the staff. And like I said, my name is Marcus Merle. I am the admission counselor for the great state of Pennsylvania. So please feel free to reach out to me after this presentation with any questions that you may have. And I'm sure if you reach out for Alan as well, because he is a nice guy, he also would be happy to assist you.
Absolutely.
And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry, I think your mic's muted.
Thank you for that. Thank you again to our presenters for joining us and letting us know about Concord University. Thank you as well to those of you who will be viewing this session later. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this was just one of many sessions being hosted, so please be sure to sign up for additional sessions at pacac.org. In about a week, you'll be able to find this presentation's recording as well as all the other sessions at pacac.org. Thank you.